At first glance this may look like any well-spec'd Audi A3, but hidden behind the front badge is a plug socket, and that's because this is in fact the e-tron plug-in hybrid. When fully charged, you can drive with just electric for up to 31 miles, after which a 1.4 litre petrol engine chimes in, giving you an overall range of 550 miles. Of course, all of this technology doesn't come cheap, with this car costing around £34,000. However, a £5,000 government grant, along with the lowest 5% company car tax and affordable running costs, could make it a good choice for some people. Unlike the Vauxhall Ampera and BMW i3, the e-tron's cabin is very conventional, so it might be a bit less quirky, but it's a lovely place to spend time. This wing-shaped dashboard is very stylish, there's a handy-to-use MMI controller for the sat-nav and infotainment system, and these air vents can even go from diffusing the air to turning into an eye-watering jet. The main differences over a standard A3 are this button-marked EV for electric mode, the silence when you press the start-stop button down here, and the unconventional gauges. Here, instead of engine revs, you see the percentage of power you are using, whether it be just the petrol motor, the electric motor, or both of them working together. Passengers in the front and back are well catered for, particularly as the e-tron only comes as a 5-door Sportback model. There's plenty of headroom and legroom, and lots of standard equipment. There's a trade-off in the boot though, where luggage space shrinks by 100 litres to 280, the same as you'll find in a VW Polo, to make way for the battery pack. If you plan on charging while you're out and about, you'll also need to take this large cable carrier with you. So it looks conventional, and apart from the lack of noise, it feels pretty normal to drive too. It takes 4 hours to charge the batteries from a normal plug socket, or around half that time if you have a wall box or a charging point. Acceleration is relatively brisk in EV mode, and the petrol engine shouldn't cut in at speeds below 80 miles per hour. In automatic mode, the car's brain decides which of the petrol and electric motors to use at any time for the best performance. And when you need maximum performance, both engines can work together to get the e-tron from 0 to 62 in just 7.6 seconds. I also particularly like the setting which allows you to hold on to the battery's power. So for example, on my morning commute, I can set off using petrol in the countryside and then switch to full electric mode as I get closer to the car keys offices in Liverpool. Audi claims combined fuel consumption of 176 mpg, however this will vary depending on how much of the electric charge you can use. CO2 emissions are rated at just 37 grams per kilometre, so it's free to tax, congestion charge exempt, and falls into the very low 5% company car tax bracket. We think Audi's first plug-in hybrid will appeal to those customers who want a green car but don't necessarily want to shout about it or drive something out of the ordinary. Simply plug it in at night to enjoy the cheap electric power the next day, and there's a petrol engine to rely on if you need extra range or performance. But could you see an e-tron on your driveway? For more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment below. To watch reviews of its rivals, click on the links at the end of the video.